everyone, in today's video I'll be drawing the second piece of my art series Animal Habitats, Polar Animals. So as with all my paintings and drawings, I'm starting this spread with an initial sketch of all the different animals, just so that I have them all placed correctly and have a good composition and make sure that they all fit onto the page properly. Now I'm doing this with a water-soluble graphite pencil because I am going to come through with the Derwent Inktense pencils for the actual drawing, and I do not want any harsh lines showing through of the graphite pencil. So that's why I'm using a water-soluble graphite pencil, so those harsh lines will not show through once I start adding the water to activate the Inktense pencils. Now let me talk a little bit about this art series and why I did this art series and why I started this art series and what was my inspiration behind doing this art series. So this art series is about basically drawing 10 different animal habitats. The art series is called Animal Habitats, and I'm going to be basically drawing a selection of animals from each habitat. That's 10 of them, and I'm going to be doing a spread, either a single page spread or a double page spread, or maybe even more of each habitat of each animal habitat. So we got, for example, I've previously done in last week's video, you've seen the desert animals, which was the first piece of the series, and this is the polar animals. So because it's the animals of the polar habitat. So there's still a lot more coming through. I've got, like, for example, some big ones coming of the savanna animals, rainforest, marine animals. So I've got a lot more to go. This is only the second piece in the series. There are going to be some spreads that are going to be much bigger because there are more animals, and I want to include as many as possible into these spreads of this art series. Now in total I've got 10 habitats and I've done 2, so there's still another 8 to go. So in the coming weeks you will be seeing a lot of these art videos showing me doing the illustrations of all these animals. There will be some tutorials in between, but you will be seeing a lot more of these as the weeks progress. So a little bit about what inspired me to do this. I've always wanted to do a drawing or spread or painting where I try to incorporate as many animals as possible into it. But obviously with a painting, it's restricted. I can't do as many animals as I want to do in that painting. For example, I can't have desert animals mixed with, for example, like this is the polar animals. I can't have a polar bear and a camel together. You could draw them as an illustration, but in one piece, it's a bit odd to put them next to each other. So because I'm organized, I like to have them in categories. So I've decided to create them according to animal habitats and then draw a selection of animals from each habitat on one spread. So another thing that inspired me to do this is because we have such a diverse animal kingdom or animal population in the world, and we share this planet with so many beautiful animals, and I wanted to try to incorporate as many of them into my drawings as possible. And I just wanted to learn about them and learn about their habitats, learn about the environments they live in, learn about the different animals that live in the environments. I mean, from the birds, the mammals, reptiles, even the insects. I wanted to try to portray all of those animals and bring them to life on paper. And that's something that's always been something exciting for me, was when you try to bring a picture you see or a reference you see and you try to bring that to life with a piece of paper and with your pencil or paint, whatever it is. You try to capture that animal and draw that animal realistically. And you will see these are not all hyper realistic drawings, but they are realistic and they represent the animals that I'm trying to portray. So a lot of research went into drawing these animals and choosing these animals and getting the habitats as well. So yeah, that was a very fun process on its own. I kind of got lost in learning about all these different animals and their habitats because I'm so fascinated by nature and the planet that we live in. So I like to learn new things about everything, from animals to plants to planets to the human body even. Everything is so fascinating in our world. There's so much to learn, and there's so much of interesting things to see and discover. So basically, this is me drawing all this inspiration from the world we live in, and representing these animals, and making it a creative process and learning along the way, because I'm drawing a lot of animals that I've never drawn before. I've never, for example, I've never drawn a polar bear before. So I'm getting to practice and learn drawing different animals, different wildlife, different types of animals, different breeds of animals, different textures, different types of hair, scales, feathers. I'm getting to explore all of those different aspects of creating art of animals, and that's a big learning process in itself as I'm doing these drawings and paintings. So another reason also that I wanted to put this into a series is just to inspire others to also, create as much art as you can. You learn so much. So when you're doing these drawings and illustrations, you're learning about values, you're learning about color, use of color, you're learning or improving on your proportions, and you're learning how the animal's body structure is, their muscle structure, their skeletal structure. So all of that you learn as you do your drawing, because you start observing these things the more you draw. So what I would like, or what I would like to inspire anyone wanting to create any art, irrespective whether it's animals or still life or flowers or whatever it is, portraits, anything you want to draw, just take a sketchbook, get a pencil, a pen. You don't even need color or paint or a canvas. Just take your pencil and pen and start sketching. It's something that's very therapeutic, relaxing, calming, when you get lost in your sketchbook and you just draw and you lose track of time, and you just can unwind and relieve yourself of any stress or tension that you've got. It's such a relaxing process to just get lost in your sketchbook. And also it's so rewarding when you see the final piece, and then you can also compare it to your previous artwork and see how you've improved. And that's something that I've seen with my previous sketchbook that I've completed, and I'm looking forward to seeing this one completed, because I'm going to have so many animals in it, and I love animals. I absolutely love them and I adore them. So for me to see all of them come to life and see all the finished illustrations, it's going to be something that's really exciting for me. So I would highly encourage anybody, if you want to start drawing or you want to practice more, get a little bit of time every day to do something. You don't have to finish a full spread in one day or one sitting. You can spend a whole week doing a spread, as long as you just spend a little bit of time every day doing your sketching or drawing, or even painting for that matter. So just a quick thank you to everybody who's been supporting me, whether it's for the likes, comments. Everyone, thank you so much for watching my videos. You mean a lot to me, and I really appreciate all of you. Another thank you to and welcome to everyone who's new here to my channel. So welcome. I hope you enjoy the content that I'm putting up. I just want to say thank you to everybody, because you mean a lot to me, and you motivate me to want to create more better content and get better ideas and just create more. So thank you so much to all of you for watching, subscribing, commenting, liking, all of it. I really appreciate all of you. So I think that's going to be it for this one today. This was just a spread of all the polar animals. There's a couple of different animals I've done: a penguin, Arctic fox, Arctic hare, the polar bear. There's been a reindeer, seagull, a seal, a snowy owl, and the last one is the walrus. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. And I hope you found it interesting, and you've enjoyed seeing the process of the spread. Like I said, I'm going to be having more coming up in the coming weeks, amongst other videos, so you can look forward to seeing that as well. But I just want to say thank you again so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you have, don't forget to like and share. And if you have anything to say or you have any questions, comment below. And don't forget to subscribe. Till the next one. Bye.